And here they are for the round 5 of the championship, of the starter championship here in the Race Room free racing community. This is the round 5, the 4 of 5 races we're going to have. Remembering that round 1 was postponed, so we're going to have another race next Wednesday. Let's wait for them. And here they come. There they go for the first race today. You're watching the 3 wide almost. Let's take a look at it doing the first turn. Angel Cáceres comes in first, followed by Jay Walker and Manuel Siba, who are fighting for that position. They came all clean. We're following the first ones, but they're fighting in the middle of the pack over there. No accidents. Here's Aaron Racer, comes in 5th, and then you can see J.R. Walker trying to get the 2nd position. Actually, he's defending his 3rd position from Emirhan Turan. There are 3 cars actually fighting for the 3rd position. Here you're watching Emirhan Turan, who is now defending his position. He slides on the track, and now comes Aaron Racer, which has more grip than him, comes in 4th. And gets Emirhan Turan position now. He was bumped by Emirhan Turan and lost his position. Now he just lost his place for this man here, Andre Steenkamp. And here you see the fight for the P5. Here they come to complete the first lap in Laguna Seca circuit. Here comes in first Angel Cáceres. Manuel Siba comes in 2nd, defending his position from J.R. Walker, who puts inside and tries to overtake him, and he gets it. Manuel Siba drops for the 3rd position. Now you can see the red car driven by J.R. Walker. He's in 2nd, P2 now. And there's a little bit of smoke outside. Emirhan Turan just abandoned. It's a DNF for him. While we can see here Aaron Racer trying to defend his position from Acus Passo, who I believe started in last position. He is now in 7th. We're jumping ahead to take a look for the battle for the 2nd place. He's almost 1 second behind J.R. Walker. And now the battle for the P6. There are 4 cars actually. We're taking a look at Friedrich Reithard, who comes in 8th position. You can see the other drivers in the track over there. They're going to complete another time. There is someone, it seems to be Andre Steenkamp, I don't know, someone who went to the pits. Here you see Valentin Rousseau coming in last so far. Fight for the P6. Who is that yellow car over there? That is Paul Stopinski. He lost position now. You saw just Friedrich Reinhardt sliding his car. This car is this car is very lightweight. It's very hard to control, but yet it's very enjoyable. I mean, it's very funny to take control of this car. Here you can take a look into Friedrich Reinhard cockpit. And now you see Paul Stopinski inside his car. He can see all his handwork, trying to get closer to Akos. He puts inside, he forces that, he leaves the space, and Akos Basso still keeps his position. He's P5 and Paul Stopinski still on P6. You can see the distance between P5, P4 and yet P3 driver way ahead, making the turn to the left, and they're about to complete the third lap here in Laguna Seca. Angel Cáceres comes in first, but he's closely followed by J.R. Walker. Who is turning faster than Angel Cáceres actually. He might be in P1 very soon. Here we're watching the fight for P1. He's J.R. Walker, trying to close the gap between Angel Cáceres. Angel Cáceres, who is the first in the championship. They're going for the higher sector of this track, which ends with the corkscrew. This turn you can see right now, one of the most difficult turns and the world circuits. Here you can see the track, you can see where the drivers are distributed, how the drivers are distributed. They are mostly in the front, then you have Manu Asiba, in 10th position, and is that Emirhan didn't abandon, he's actually again here with us, one lap behind. Probably he had a problem, and now he's back to the race. Let's get back to the fight for P1. Those are the closest car in the track so far. Except for those two guys here. Paul Stopinski passed, overtook Akos Basso, and he is now heading for Arun Racer. Paul Stopinski is closing the gap, he's pulling away from Akos Basso. And now you see Manu Asiba going to the pits. Probably he had another issue over there, and we jump now for the battle for P1. Here you see J.R. Walker following Angel Cáceres. Oh, there's a camera on his front bumper. You can see how close he is from Angel Cáceres, who is P1. Now we see Akos coming near Paul Stopinski. He doesn't want to let Powell pull away. He keeps the distance of 1 second behind him. And both are getting closer to P4 actually. They were 4 seconds away from P4. Now they're 2.4. Let's get back to the head of the pack, where you can see Jay Walker getting closer and closer, and Andreas Steenkamp comes in third. He's already in the picture. You can see the first drivers here, the top 3 drivers here. They're going to the corkscrew. Jay Walker does a great turn over there, getting closer, even closer to Angel Cáceres. And this is a good fight we're going to see here, while they finish the lap number 6 in Laguna Seca. This is round 5 of 5 races, but we're going to still have the first one, which was postponed. What happened there? Probably a network issue here. But you saw Cáceres following the inside line, trying to avoid Jay Walker to overtake him. You can see Andreas Steenkamp, the third one, come following them. RFRC also come closer. And let Paul Stopinski a little behind. You can see both in the same image, but Paul Stopinski is more than 5 seconds behind RFRC. Let's come back to the first drivers here. They're still fighting for P1 in the 7th lap. We have a little more than 8 minutes remaining for this first race of the day. We're going to have a second one. Top 5 reversed grid, rolling start. It will be so much fun. And here they come to close lap number 7. Yet Cáceres in first, followed by Walker, Steenkamp, Racer, Stopinski, Bassor, Reichardt, Crusoe, Turan, Asiba and Wesnik. Those are the 11 drivers racing here today in the race room free racing community. This is the starter championship. You're watching the lap number 8, leadered by Cáceres, that blue car over there. By the way, that paint scheme will be used by McLaren in this weekend in Formula 1. Someone is right into the gravel over there. That seems to be Manu Asiba. Yeah, probably him, but let's get back to the first guys here fighting for P1. Wow! That was a terrible accident for Cáceres. Unfortunately, we don't have a replay here, but take a look at that barrel roll. Now Jay Walker comes in first, followed by Andreas Steenkamp, who comes less than 2 seconds behind him. Then we have RFRC in third position. Paul Stopinski comes in fourth. He's more than 7 seconds behind third position. You see Akos Passo coming in fifth. You have now Angel Cáceres with a damaged car. He just lost grip and rolled his car. He's going now to the pits. That's a pity. Here you see Friedrich Reichhard coming in 7th position. Valentin Crusoe is P8. Emran Turhan, who spent a lot of time in the pit stop, comes in 9. He's P9 now, 1 lap behind. Anton Wasnik, P10. And Manu Asiba comes in 11. And Cáceres is in the pit. And here is the leader of the race today, J.R. Walker. As you can see, we have no battle for positions at this moment. Andreas Steenkamp is trying to get closer to J.R. Walker. They both can be seen in the picture right now. He's closing the gap. He's now 1.3, 1.2 behind J.R. Walker. He's now less than a half second behind the first one. And he has 4 minutes to fight for P1. Let's take a look into this battle, this new battle for P1. Since Angel Cáceres flipped over his car, almost getting into the corkscrew turn. Here watching Andreas Steenkamp, who is now 1.5 behind J.R. Walker. Now he's closing the gap since J.R. Walker went sliding his car. Aaron Racer also heads. Oh, he just went out of the track. So we're going back to Andreas Steenkamp, who is following the leader, J.R. Walker. Now you can see the view that Andreas Steenkamp has. The distance, he is behind J.R. Walker. They are going to complete lap number 10, and they have a little more than 2 minutes remaining to finish this first race today, the round 5 of the Starter Championship here in the Race Room free racing community. Cáceres just had a drive to a penalty. Very cool camera, this one. Now you see Steenkamp trying to get closer. Who is that guy over there sliding from side to side? He pulled away, not to disturb the fight for P1. Let's take a look on those last laps here in Laguna Seca. You're looking to J.R. Walker, leader of the race today. Now you see Andreas Steenkamp, who comes in 2nd. Paolo Stopinski comes in 3rd. Akos Passot trying to get Stopinski on his aim, comes in 4th. P5 for Aaron Racer. P6 to Friedrich Reichhard. P7 to Valentin Crusoe. P8 to Emran Turhan. P9 to Angel Cáceres, who comes to the pit again. Anton Wesnick comes P10. And last but not least, Manu Asiba. Those are the final seconds for this race. Let's see the last lap following J.R. Walker, the leader of the race today. This first race here in Laguna Seca. All the 11 drivers started and are finishing this race, even though they had their issues here. Every position counts, every position scores a point, so it's very important for them to finish the race. And here they come for the last meters of this race. Andreas Steenkamp trying to come closer, trying to get P1 in this last lap. And here they come. Andrea puts pressure over J.R. Walker. Here they come for the last couple of turns here in Laguna Seca. 2 turns to go. Walker puts inside, while Steenkamp slides a little. Then you go to this close turn here. Let's take a look at the guys. Here comes J. Walker for the win. Can he keep that position? And yes, he's the first one. J. Walker P1, followed by Andreas Steenkamp P2. Paul Stopinski comes in 3rd position. Those are the top 3 today. Akus Basso comes in P4. P5 for Aaron Racer, sorry. Friedrich trying to get this 5th position. Races up over and he puts inside, and he's going to get it in the last meters of the race. Will he finish P4? Yes! I mean P5. He took that position from Aaron Racer. Here comes Valentin Crusoe on the corkscrew. P7 for him. So congratulations to J.R. Walker, Andreas Steenkamp and Paul Stopinski, the top 3 today. While we see here Valentin Crusoe comes in the last turn of Laguna Seca circuit. Comes sliding, probably a network issue. Had an issue last race. And here's the final result. Fastest lap for Angel Cáceres and a win for J.R. Walker. So the top 3 are J.R. Walker, Andreas Steenkamp and Paul Stopinski.